check.
Hello, America. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball comes your way next. Nestor Cortes Jr. gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Farr is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
The left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Willie Calhoun. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers at the plate. Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And a slider that time as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there, as this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 39 on the season for him. And the Tigers have cut this to a 2-1 ball game.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
Digging in and looking for more, Rob Farr. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and it gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some.
So stepping in, Rob Farr. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. From the stretch. Hit sharply on the ground, but that finds its way through for a base hit. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands two men in scoring position. Tigers strand a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Rob Farr, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping into the box, Willie Calhoun. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and two men gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Now batting. The first base.
Striding into the box, KJ Harrison. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the 0-2. Slow little grounder left side.
Stay here on the back.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 6-2.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Walton is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge wind up with two.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Tigers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Harold Gonzalez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 6 runs on 14 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Yusei Kikuchi gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air out toward right field. Waiting on it is Haniger. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And this throw gets away from him.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Don Thompson-Williams. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. It's one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Striding in, Rob Farr with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one.
Things not looking.
Here's a fly ball, well hit.
There you go. Look two.
But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. Digging in to try it again, KJ Harrison.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Come on, big guy.
KJ Harrison.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
The bouncer to the left side.
Hold up, right here on the back.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 20, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on it. Digging in, Tom Murphy.
The catcher, number 2.
The 0-1.
Murphy.
Drop down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. Digging in, Evan White.
The first baseman, number 12.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first. Stepping in, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now in the box, Rob Farr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys quite frankly like it better on the road than they do at home.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Standing in, Jalen Davis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Trevor Bauer gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Next up for Detroit, Rob Farr. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. High in the air out to center field. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Piscotty looks up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 41st home run of the year for him, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust.
Now to the plate, Chad Pinder.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in at the plate next will be Jorge Mateo. This is line to left, and there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rob Farr, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up, and it's fouled away. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Shot toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Now batting, A.J. Reed, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
A.J. Reed.
Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Rob Farr. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Laureano will back up, and now at the plate, Rob Farr. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Racing back the center fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center. As they've taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor in their victory.
First for the victorious Athletics. 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 7.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Detroit Tigers and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Sean Manaea gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Hit the other way out toward right field.
You're scoring,
Ramirez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready for another chance? Rob Farr 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 43 on the year for him. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close.
So striding forward now, Rob Farr.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for Rob Farr will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here.
Hey, like a can up there, huh? All right, let's go. Come on, this is you. This is you.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you a little.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go.
Find the ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Get just the... Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jorge Mateo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the... Ready for another shot now. Rob Farr. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Tigers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Masahiro Tanaka earned his 9th win of the year. Taylor Rogers closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball. Frankie Montes, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
So striding in, A.J. Reed, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Let's go right here.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Tigers have knotted things up at 2 apiece.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. A line shot to third. Stepping up now, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up. High in the air out to center field. Laureano is there, 2 gone. At the plate, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matt.
Okay.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
A.J. Reed will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Hey, come on now.
Ready with the 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they still lead it 3-2. Striding in for Oakland, Austin Allen.
Now
the 0-1 on its way. Oh, third, 5. There's one.
Out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Settling in now, Rob Farr,
right,
runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Next for the Tigers, A.J. Reed. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman's got it.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-2 the final today. The Detroit Tigers wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Nate Pearson earns his 5th winner of the year. Taylor Rogers earns the save out of the bullpen, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB.
So I know what I have to do. Athletics?